$100 million. Very few people know what a day of my life is like. No one knows what 45 days are like.
How are we doing, Jimmy? Nap time. God, it's 5 a.m. And we're still not done filming?
Good night. What you're about to see is 45 days of my life. This is going to be one of our most videos. Something can go wrong, it will go wrong.
We're in a really bad spot.
YouTube streams. Better be a banger. Beast games.
Do you ever get emotionally attached to contestants like that would hurt?
My personal life, some of the lowest points of my life, some of the highest points of my life on display like never before.
Do you still enjoy doing this?
Depends on the day.
I might be filming in 5 separate states tomorrow. Guys, pray for me.
If you like the BTS on my channel, these are the extended cuts.
Here we go. I'm the director. I'm one of the executive producers, the showrunner. I met Jimmy. We were both about 8 years old. We had one lead.
This massive building is a soundstage for the Beast Game.
We had someone sneak into our set. John, that's the hardest question. Yeah, that's what no one else will. That's why I told him to hang around.
Which of the news articles about you hurt the most?
Oh, boy. Season 1 was tens of millions of dollars over budget.
Yeah.
Books.
We have an imminent bad weather situation.
And it was the biggest storm in decades. It was pouring and lightning.
Seconds away from dumping over a couple of $1 million worth of beer.
Oh my gosh, and all that water could break. Jimmy, pause. All power in control room went down.
We didn't know if that footage was gone. We got a problem.
I never get this kind of accident. I'm a little scared. Welcome to week 1. Let's do this.
Do you remember what you told me right after Beast Games Season 1 ended?
If he guesses correctly, he will win $10 million. Are you actually going to want to lock in number 6? Or do you want to keep investigating?
I'm locking it in.
Did you read her like a book? Oh my gosh, this would be crazy. Such a good moment. So good. First winner of Beast Game! 10 million!
How do you top this?
I mean, this is great, but yeah.
There are plenty of ways to top this. Crazier than this.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Way better. This is great as we see 10 million and all these world records. At that moment, I was obviously thinking the sets could have been better. We were also tens of millions of dollars over budget at that moment. I was also thinking, yeah, maybe we don't burn a small fortune while filming this.
I pulled reviews from some of the harshest critics of Season 1.
Okay. A demonstration of how money alone can't buy truly entertaining television. I mean, at the end of the day, I love Season 1. Now, I agree, though, it's not perfect, but to act like it's terrible is just absurd. You know what I mean?
To a big mess of chaotic, shaky camera angles and awkward interviews with some CGI sparkles added on top in a desperate attempt to impress us.
Can you read the Rotten Tomato reviews?
The audience scores 88%. Critics score 20%. I think at the end of the day, this was our first attempt. But you gotta remember, we've only filmed YouTube videos.
Does any of this fuel you for Season 2? Do you want to prove them wrong?
I think it will hurt a little more on Season 2 because I've said this before. I thought Season 1 would be like the perfect competition show ever. It's bigger, larger prizes, more contestants, world records. But I think Season 2 is going to be what I thought Season 1 would be. So I think it would hurt a little more if I got blatantly mean comments like this on Season 2. I think Season 2 could make a run for an Emmy.
Yeah, that's funny. So you're making it short, but you're running away. Progressively more and more money.
It's ironic because most people going into a show this ginormous, I mean, the biggest unscripted show ever, budget-wise, set-wise, probably would have taken a couple weeks off, mentally prepared for it, and I'm having non-stop Olympic-level sprinting, burning myself to the max going into it. Go for it, go for it. Yeah. 2, 1.
All right, I'm gonna pitch it. So we have our 100 smart people, and then there's the reveal. How epic! The whole thing's moving while they're climbing up.
That's the craziest idea I've heard all day.
Look at that, that's good. Leading up to Beast Games, I was filming a multi-million-dollar video where we had a person trapped in a private jet. He stayed in it, he kept it. Then I shot for a different video where we had 2 people trapped in a prison for 100 days.
Jimmy, what's the shoot today?
We're at the gym that Steph just built.
Can I introduce you to somebody? Trying to draw too much attention.
Mrbeast right there?
Yeah. Jimmy's about to do the halftime show at the All-Star game.
Obviously, since I run a chocolate company, I'm always trying other different chocolate products. I want to see what's out there in the market.
Jimmy is checking out his Feastables display. There are so many people lined up here. They're giving away these limited edition Feastable bars. They're literally shutting down the streets of London. Police escort. All these crowds are coming. The only time that people get police escort is for the Prime Minister. This is crazy.
We're doing a video where we're comparing a $1 bunker to the most expensive bunker in the world. I was in Kansas for that. Flew back to Greenville, workout. We had bounty dogs trying to find army forces in a junkyard, and whoever they found last got money. So I might be filming in 5 separate states tomorrow. Guys, pray for me. I need to finish this before Beast Games. Basically, I had to wrap filming a ton of main channel videos because once Beast Games started, I had to disappear for 45 days.
We're gonna see if the fastest animal on Earth can beat the fastest car on Earth. Get back here. Jesus, we're so fast. That was close. Maybe like a second difference. I almost had it. How we doing, Jimmy?
Nap time. John, you want to see my bed? It was horrible. I wasn't sleeping that much. I was just grinding away. Good night. Yeah. Whoops.
This is insane.
When I was on my way to Vegas, the team had already been spending months building an entire set in a freaking desert.
The giant spectacle that's on camera needs a giant spectacle behind camera to keep it all going. 1,000 plus people moving around, 20 different power generators, trailers, offices, round the clock catering in a mess hall that could sit 1,000 people. We have as much gear, if not a little bit more than the Olympics uses. I've produced a lot of different shows. America's Got Talent, Wipeout, Lip Sync Battle. Beast Games doesn't compare to any traditional kind of TV shows.
So here's what we're up against right now. When you look in there, it looks really scary because it looks like it's going to be like 2 weeks before we're ready.
I'm trying to push people as quickly as possible.
Let's hear it. It's one of the few people that matches my freakish energy of getting into the details, caring about every little thing. I think a good chunk of his role is just going around and finding the fires and fixing them.
Feel the pressure of every part of this show being successful on my shoulders.
We had one leak. Somebody wrote a thing in Vegas about like, hey, Beast Games is shooting in this big building.
We do know, though, that this massive building is a soundstage for the Beast Games.
We can't put up a sign that says Mrbeast production because everybody at the airport is going to look at that and go, oh, Mrbeast. So we were like, hey, summer camp.
Right now we're at the airport. The first contestants are about to arrive for summer camp, which is the code name for Beast Games.
And that code, and what it turned into was kind of special.
I'm excited to be at summer camp.
You gonna win it all?
I feel like I'm gonna be a killer.
I'm going on the show to win the money, donate my liver right afterwards to my best friend who has cancer.
I've been practicing by doing 6-foot lache jumps, press handstand push-ups, dead hangs. I left my son 18 months old studying, and I'm doing this for me.
And already you're going to feel like this is what I would expect in a Mrbeast video. So you're already subconsciously getting your contestants in the mindset. Get ready now. One of you in this room will win $5 million. We have hundreds of thousands of people who want to be here. We chose the best 200. 200 contestants.
From the moment they arrived at the airport today, that is their first steps into the competition.
You are the show.
We are undertaking the biggest show that will be shot in 2025.
The things we do are unlike anything that has ever been done before.
We're still doing a lot of building in there right now. We're dealing with fires every day, but that's what we do. We're problem solvers. We're making the world's biggest competition, and we just happen to be filming it.
It's time to introduce the theme of Beast Games 2, Strong versus Smart. We put them through the car wash, which is like, getting fitted for an outfit, taking pictures, giving their hero shots, getting pre-interviews with them. We're going to also take away their cell phone.
Our goal this season was, through the casting process, to find people with superlatives. We've had some of the smartest contestants in the world. There was the human calculator, someone that memorized, like, what was it, 1,000 digits of pi.
3.1.1592653589793
Dude, what the heck is that even? And we had these, like, giant mammoth people, huge muscles, strongest of the strong.
Get the ambulance ready.
You gotta come on!
I'm a professional wrestler, so I just go around the country beating dudes up.
5-time world's strongest man. We had American Ninja Warriors.
Freaking strong team over here is trying to challenge me to a push-up contest.
Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna show these strong people we can do a push-up too. I want you to channel all that childhood trauma.
You might know how to count, but we know how to count by 45s, right?
We really did our best to basically give Jimmy the opportunity to go up and go, who are you? And they go, I am a rocket scientist. And then we go, wow, I immediately now can resonate at minimum with who you are as a person. By the way, that's like 101. That's how behind we were in season 1.
Tyler, in one word, creative genius. I get 2 words, I don't care. He started off as a janitor cleaning for like $8 an hour. After working with them for a summer, I was like, you should drop out of college and come work here full time. You're pretty creative. And Tyler was like, you know what, screw it. And ended up dropping out. So I just put him on my hip for 5-6 years and just taught him everything I knew. And after a while, he just became like a second me. We're about to go to dinner with all the contestants. We can spend over $500,000 tonight just to get them in the mindset of what Beast Games is. So it's going to be a little bit of fun tonight.
The welcome dinner, it had a spark to it. It's a bunch of people who for the last days, weeks, months have been fantasizing about what it would be like to be at Beast Games.
Now we got all the contestants here in this restaurant. How's it going? How you guys doing? Excited?
Jimmy has generously given all of you a gift of $1,000.
Now that you all know you have $1,000, if over 100 of you say yes, we will flip a coin and do double or nothing. Raise your hand if you want us to flip the coin. Or double or nothing.
Unfortunately, you have lost out on the $1,000 gift.
Just give me $1,000 anyways.
I had breakfast with Jimmy. A little nerve-wracking because his question to me was, I need you to tell me why these games cost so much.
Episode 1's gonna be a banger.
We give away tens of millions of dollars in prizing that no one else does. But on top of that, every set that we build and use once, a traditional TV show would use for an entire series, 10 episodes. We use it for 1 episode, sometimes half an episode.
Still needs a lot of work.
We had a mandate from Beast. You guys need to be on budget this season. End of story.
Last year we were massively over budget. This year we're trying to be on budget, but I can't lose money this time. I can't.
So we took that very seriously.
How did you do that?
I'm a wizard.
Well, that's obviously what we pay Miller for. And so that's where I've noticed your brain has to be in a certain zone. So if you're in production mindset, you're not going to be as creative as possible. When I'm on set, I need to be in creative mode. I need to be thinking about how do I maximize the content. I don't think a lot of the overages we did on season 1 necessarily equated to better content. So this season, I mean, we're spending millions more on screen. I mean, we have a camera that costs $500,000 that Marvel uses.
That gives me a little heart palpitation early on because I know everybody falls in love with these ideas, and then it's like we got to start dialing it back to stay within budget. Holy cow, dude.
Yeah.
Holy.
We think of a desert in Vegas. You don't think of a rainstorm. What the heck? You know what I mean?
This was a wild weather day. We had record rainfall. We're out.
Followed by rain, thunder, even hail.
They were calling it like a freak storm of the half century, and we got an alert. We all sheltered in place.
That doesn't happen, and it happened.
We're already a day behind, and we're on day 1. All right, I'm going to be on set in like 15 minutes.
Like, this is all happening in real time.
More storms moving through the valley today. This one dropping heavy rain and dime-sized hail.
First thing on my mind is I need to get in a good headspace before I get there. I don't want people to see that I'm nervous.
Rain came in. Rain was pouring really hard. It actually broke through our set.
Everything was pristine last night. Now, not so much. Like, the thunderstorm definitely came through here, and it's eating up everyone's time. And the tent is, like, breaking. There's stuff flying off over there.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
What are the chances we don't film tonight?
Chances we don't film. Everything, just saw that lightning. 80% we're not going to film. 20%
wow.
we have a shot of filming.
If we are here for another day, how many hundreds of thousands of dollars will that cost?
This could trigger a few $100,000 all the way to potentially $1 million or $2.
The storm really messed up a lot of the circuitry, a lot of the electronics, and caused a lot of delays that pushed things into the last minute. And every day we were delayed. I think it was like $1 million in pushed plane fees because we were chartering so many planes to move equipment. It's like $500,000 crew fees. It's all this stuff. So we're on such a crazy tight timeline. Yeah, that storm was pretty brutal.
That's where the morale gets low, because then you have 1,000 people that are working on the set, and like, am I actually working for something that's just going to get tanked? It woke us up. For a moment, I thought we wouldn't have an episode 1.
We're running out of time.
Yep.
I don't want to be in a rush situation.
Rule number 1, something can go wrong, it will go wrong. You just gotta roll with it. It happens. It thundered, safety said we couldn't have people in the metal building for 5 hours. Ruined all our plans. But here we are, we're just starting a little later, it's 1 p.m.
A.M. It's 1 a.m.
1 a.m. What did I say?
p.m.
Oh, I don't know, I'm tired. Like I'm walking into like a football arena.
Is there anything that could go wrong? Like, it seems you guys have...
What do you mean? Yeah, there's a million things. Like, right now, we have 2 hours and 10 minutes to film a game that's projected to take 5 hours. We're in a really bad spot.
The challenge is about to begin, guys. Hundreds of millions of people might watch you. Be yourself. You can't take things back when it's being recorded by 1,000 cameras. Be smart. Is that cool?
Hey, Sean, I'm getting to the point where I just don't care about anything other than starting. Can you get on the mic clips and say we're rolling in like 2 minutes, everyone in their places now on the deck?
Everybody get into places now on the deck. We are rolling in 2 minutes. 6 months of preparation, 1,100 crew members to pull this off.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Once again, I am standing on $5 million of real cash and competing for this $5 million of the strongest people on the planet.
We're going to the city one way or another. I don't care what it takes.
Alongside 100 of the smartest people on the planet.
You were confident when we met you at the airport. Now you're nervous.
It's a little bit more real now.
Welcome to Season 2 of Beast Games. End us up. Let's have some fun. Notice how the floor is getting further and further away.
You're the head of the camera, right? VP for the series. Yeah. What are you looking for in a shot this important?
We're looking to cover reactions when the set raises. And we're gonna bring the stage up at 40 feet and blow these people's minds.
How many cameras do we have here rolling?
408. We have all our main cameras here and then our GoPros. Once we get really good one-liners, then we're gonna go right into gameplay.
Oh my gosh. You know what's really easy to do? Congratulations, you 50 just made it to the next round. Let's go back and talk about what you were thinking about right before the challenge. Most shows will do that. They'll sit just like this and they'll go, man, you know, when I was in the middle of that challenge, man, this is what I was thinking. We don't do that. We do, hey, Jimmy just announced the rules. What are you thinking? If this is it, tell my wife I love her. I feel one thing, that's God, amen. All you have to do is climb down the rope,
grab the blocks, come back up, and put them in the order I tell you.
I don't want to let it down. Wait.
You could be eliminated right now. What's going on in your head?
You gotta pull the way out to get the cue.
This is as real as it gets, to be able to talk about what you're feeling in the moment, about a challenge that's coming up, potentially for $5 million being thrown out the window if you lose. That's real.
They're going. All right, everyone is now climbing down their trapdoor. Let's see who the first 50 to come up are. We have a finisher. 1 minute. I think he might be the first one up. Oh, wait, number 2. Oh, you need a second.
Wow, there's actually a lot of people struggling to get it.
Oh, great shot.
Come on, use your legs.
There's 9 more spots. $5 million. Dig deep. There have been people down there for like 15 minutes. I don't know how they're still hanging on.
The strong game had 100 contestants, and we needed 50 people to make it through. You couldn't have less, couldn't have more.
Oh, she's slipping.
I'm sorry.
41 and through. Wow, we're not going to get there.
Who would have thought that despite having 100 of these giant mammoth people, huge muscles, strongest of the strong, that over half of them didn't even complete it, which blows my mind. We ran so many tests. We had people that were very strong try it, people that were weak, heavy, light, and day of, adrenaline hits, sweaty hands, it's unscripted. I needed 50 human beings to make it back up with their blocks, and 42 made it up.
Well, if 50 aren't going to make it, does that mean you're going to give more of the smart team, or?
No, so we've got a tiebreaker rule. Okay, so we're about to go to a tiebreaker rule. Everybody in push-up positions.
And so our backup plan was doing a push-up contest because it was a very simple way to showcase strength.
So everyone you see here are people that either didn't go or fell down. We're starting off with the women to give us 25 women. Then we're doing the guys to give us the 25 guys.
Down, up, down, up.
Do you worry that this may not be the most interesting content? Like, this isn't the most visual after going from that to this.
This will never make the show.
Oh, really?
It's kind of confusing, and if they wanted to see the deep dive, watch the BTS video,
If you're in push-up position, welcome to Beast City. Congratulations.
How did someone this large win? Let's go!
Can I be honest? A lot of what you just watched almost didn't make the final cut of this video as we edited it. And that's not because of the footage, but because the music almost wasn't right. Like, watch this.
If you're in push-up position, welcome to Beast City. Congratulations.
It's the same edit, same story, but completely different feeling. And that's all because of the music. And that's why I love using today's sponsor, Epidemic Sound. I've been using them for years now to find the best music and sound effects dating all the way back to when I still worked at YouTube and was making videos as a side hustle. And that's because Epidemic Sound has over 50,000 premium tracks made by real artists and over 200,000 sound effects like this one that we use throughout a lot of our videos. All restriction free, so I don't have to worry about copyright. It also allows me to search by mood to fit a scene, and you can use their Adapt tool to easily shape tracks to fit your content. It's one of the most creator-first AI tools because it elevates my creativity and gives back to the artists who made the music. So click the link in the description to try Epidemic Sound and get the highest quality music and sound effects and see why so many creators love it no matter what kind of videos you're making. Alright, back to the video.
Contestants, come on in. Let's play the next game.
We got some smart people.
She's the same IQ as Albert Einstein. I'm going to stack a random assortment of blocks into a tower. And once I knock it over, you will have 60 seconds to recreate that tower using the blocks on your platform. Our first block is yellow, and our final block is green. That one. Alright, reveal the results. Your tower was still standing when the timer hit 0. Okay, well, like we do with every single game on this show, we have a ton of people in the control room, lawyers, fact check all the eliminations to make sure they're accurate.
This is the verification process. We have our producers. They've all got an individual iPad. That iPad displays a photo that was taken of their block stack at the moment the clock hit 0.
I don't think people realize how many millions of dollars we spend to ensure these games are fair and how high of a rigorous standard
Beast games is held to. I mean, we have independent third parties, lawyers, everyone reviewing games, compliance.
We'll be doing this over and over again, adding more and more blocks until 50 of you are eliminated.
4 blocks, they got them all right. 6 blocks, they got them all right. And then Jimmy was like, this is too easy. And I'm like, yeah, no one's out. This is too easy.
Cut the time in half and adding 4 extra blocks. Have fun!
Oh, it's populating with a lot of red squares.
Hey, maybe over 50 people got out.
I don't know why we did it. That eliminated more people than we needed. Like, it was a disaster.
So 18 got it right. What do you want to do?
Obviously, we have compliance. It's like telling us exactly how to navigate something like this. So now they sit crisscross in the middle of the floor, confused a little bit, and then we then play a handful of other rounds to try to get it down.
Last round, obviously, I got a little carried away. So this time, I'm going to give you guys 60 seconds to do 10 blocks instead of 30. Number 13, red, and the final block, blue. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be the final round. Let's see how they're doing.
One of the primary roles that I have on the show is to manage the budget and the time that we do everything. When we were doing the blocks game, I'm living in that moment right now, like sweating bullets, like, guys, we've spent twice what we were budgeted to today, and we're still going,
This is why we take an incredibly long time to review every single one. How much longer do you think we'll go tonight? I don't know what's going on. Look outside. Like, it is like 6 a.m. The sun is like coming out, and that means that the set is going to start to look different because
Have you ever seen this many celebrities?
is going to start to look different because sunlight is seeping through. They're sending construction workers to like patch up the holes in the set. And you 50 are moving on to the city. Congratulations! Welcome to the top 100 of Beast Games.
I definitely made myself proud. And I hope I made everybody else proud too, like my parents. Like, it was just such a surreal moment, because when I came up, I heard Jimmy running around, and he was like, oh, I think this is the first one, And I finally look around, and I realize there's nobody else, and he was talking about me. So the confidence is revived, and I don't know, I'm ready to destroy some other contestants, to be honest. Thank you.
What's about to happen?
Bro, they're about to walk in the city for the first time. Let's just put the strongest in the front, smartest next to them.
I am so blessed and grateful to be here, and I'm so happy I applied. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Jimmy, did you ever think growing up in Greenville that you'd be able to build your own city here?
No, to be honest. I have a town inside the town now. You know how crazy that is? I mean, during the day, you'll see we brought in a ton of trailers, offices, catering, our own water supply, and a new control room to basically build one of the largest base camps ever for TV production.
I'm here with Steven, who's one of the designers of Beast City. How many months did it take to build all of this?
Just under 2 months of construction, starting with grounds work and then concrete. Last year, the jump up was like a doom city. And this year, they wanted more of a futuristic utopia. So we've got video game references, we've got sci-fi movie references. So we only had 4 weeks to get all of the designs roughly together. They continue to evolve a little bit after we built, but we had to be budgeted, concept, designed, and then it was shovels in the ground.
How did you stretch your dollar even further, like to make it look like this with less money?
There were a few things that helped us out. The towers last season were astronomically expensive. They were incredibly tall. We had to be able to put 40 people on each level. simultaneously. All of those things sort of snowballed the cost of that.
Stephen Lionheart is a great example of somebody who just cares about everything that we do. And I gave him the basics. It's going to be strong and smart. We want a strong area, smart area. I just remember going, man, it would be really cool if we had a 24-hour Starbucks. I'm talking to Stephen. Could you just have the ability to build a little hut? Yeah. Great. Awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna get working on this. So it allowed us to now go to Starbucks and go, you have to do a 24-hour Starbucks. Because it's gonna be something that everybody talks about.
So our city is about to get upgraded with the Starbucks. Logistically speaking, we should have a runner every single morning before everybody wakes up. Go to a local Starbucks, pick up all the product, bring it on over. You know, you can have sandwiches, you can have this. You know, you have like a guard and you have them having like a name tag like, hello, my name is Guard. Like, that could be really funny. Bro, the content's gonna be sick. Yeah, because episode 5, you can ask for anything.
Can I put an order from Starbucks?
Absolutely, what would you like?
Can I do a brown sugar cold brew?
Absolutely. You just won free Starbucks for life.
Dude, my wife's gonna be so happy. She's gonna go there every day.
I think we should do this thing up, man. This is supposed to be the greatest time of the contestants' lives. Like, they should, when they leave here, miss it. They should be like, my God, I wish I could live in that city forever. Like, that's our goal here, to create a utopia where they can strategize, they don't have to worry about anything, and it's just about gameplay. 3, 2, 1. Open the door! You're my favorite. You're my favorite. We're about to play the most insane game you have ever seen in your life. I'll see you guys there.
Things me and Jimmy kept talking about is if we want to one-up season 1, it's not going to be through spectacle events like we typically would say. It's not rent a bigger stadium. Like that's what everyone kind of, I think, was expecting. Something big could be something that didn't seem as extravagant or expensive, or just something bringing back people that people cared about.
You can't just snap your fingers and make 100 million people or however many people end up watching season 2 instantly care about people. So the best way to do it without rushing it and give it time to breathe was just to bring back the people they already knew from season 1.
And they are in place all blindfolded in the room?
Yep.
All right, I'm coming over.
For bringing back the 10 contestants from season 1 was from the criticisms, which is kind of funny. Like, they said that we couldn't tell stories, we couldn't build characters, and what better way to do it in season 2 than bring back the people that we've already fully built?
Take your blindfolds off. See who you're around.
On episode 10, it was so good.
Everyone cares about Tawana. Everyone cares about Jeff. People want to see what happens with the Habibi brother. What better way to do it than bring those people back?
You all got a phone call from myself that said, would you like to potentially, maybe, be part of season 2? You guys really were the heart of our show for season 1. Like, there's no guarantees. The only guarantee we have at this point is that you will be walking out with a potential to enter in to season 2 of Beast Games.
Contestants, come on in!
This is crazy. What's going on?
It's like a mental asylum. What is this?
Jimmy is going to go, all right, some of you might have hoped that maybe there was a bribe. We haven't bribed anybody yet.
Before we eliminate half of you, I have an offer. Guards, come on in!
We'll have 10 guards who are going to come out with $1 million, 100,000 each. Any one of these players can step forward, eliminate themselves from the game, and take $100,000. And that's it. They're out of the game. And then Jimmy says one more thing.
To receive this $100,000 prize, you don't have to eliminate your friend, not your best friend. All you have to do is eliminate yourself.
And the catch is, if they step forward, they have the option to take any one of your $100,000. If they take yours, then you will be entered into Beast Games season 2. us to get in and see what we can do with this new Magic Books.
You just won $100,000. Now you'll have to decide which one of these 10 you want to swap with.
I think, Dino, you deserve that shot.
Dino is official back in these games.
Let's bring back the winner.
Oh my gosh! Just already won $10 million.
JC, make sure you leave some money for the rest of the people.
JC, that's good. Start that.
I think a lot of people had a lot of preconceived notions about everybody. Everybody saw JC steal $600,000 from everybody. So it's going to be fun to watch. Just the dynamic of him in all of these situations.
I knew you would take it. It's $100,000.
Officially gave away $1 million in this one.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna buy a house. I have a down payment for a house. This is the most incredible blessing.
People don't know this, but we had someone sneak into our set. Like, literally, I didn't know. Anyone here interested in $100,000? Oh, interesting. There's definitely a record there, but I'm acting like I don't see it. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, the contestants ratted you out.
That wasn't supposed to happen until later in the show.
Why is this buddy moving?
Oh, no.
I was trying to step on your thigh. Oh, my gosh.
Totally by accident.
Which one of these guys ratted me out?
I'm a walk of shame.
This is so bad.
Shout out to whoever pointed him out. But
Not shout out. Not shout out.
Shout out to that guy. Shout out to that guy. As another way to market the show, Sinan had the genius idea of letting Eric hide on set.
Eric is like getting in the money right now as part of a video he's making for his YouTube channel, which will get millions of views like his other sneak-in videos.
You weren't supposed to see this. I'm just gonna hang out here as long as possible. Hope to God that nobody notices.
He also hid, and the earlier part of episode 1, I didn't find him. He hid as a guard. Oh my God, I recognize that. How long have you been here? Who gave him this?
You look crazy, right? How long did it take you to get into this outfit?
Oh, you're only looking at like, what, 6 hours? This is synonymized Korean shot. It has been a month of prep for a singular moment.
It's like Adam and Eve after getting his first paycheck.
Okay. Alright. I will do anything to take home the win. I will do anything. You think this is crazy? You wait until episode 3, bro.
You have to bring back for one more.
Oh, I'm coming back again and again. Yeah, I won't stop until I come back with a victory, brother.
This is the best subplot to this show I've ever seen.
We're going to give you the option of choosing between a bowl game, playing a balance game, playing a game of bluff, or playing a game with blocks. We will not be telling you anything else about these 4 games.
I wanted to show such a different looking set, an environment that you've probably not seen before. And so immediately your eyes go, I must be watching something new. I'm interested. I want to see what episode 2 is.
We did a video where I did like 24 hours in solitary confinement, and it was like this white room, and I really like the vibe of that set, and it helps you really focus on what you want people to focus on.
Lots of strong are waiting to see who goes where. So like smart are stepping in and strong are staying back. One is gonna duke the luck.
What are you choosing?
These people are literally the only reason that there's a TV show. You know what I mean? Like, they're just leaving notes constantly.
Yeah.
She just wrote a note telling them that one of them doesn't think that the pictures actually represent what the minigame is.
And then an editor later will potentially use that if it makes sense.
If they need, they're like, we want somebody to question what the games even are. Now they can look that note up, find that, and then be able to implement that clip.
Interesting that Jeff's already got a little posse that he's trying to swing.
Ordering around the previous winner like he's some god.
He's getting bigger and bigger.
3, 2, 1, make your decision! Alright, all the contestants pick their game, and then we'll start soon.
Russ, am I good to go? Can I have Jimmy go?
Alright, Jimmy, you're good. It's time for the first game. The 18 of you are going to be playing dodgeball until 9 of you remain. Here's how this works. You do not throw the ball until the lights go red. The lights will be red for 10 seconds. In that 10-second window, you must throw your ball. Round one is underway.
Here we go. Let's think about this, guys. Come on. Take a look at this. All of these people are all monitoring. Multiple angles, multiple people. Everybody goes through all of the footage here.
It looked like he was getting hit in the head when he twisted around another ankle, but when we looked above, you can see the ball go right past him.
You two, your balls collide in midair. So Yvonne and Eddie are out.
Oh, he stepped on it. He stepped on the line.
Anybody get hit? No hits. God, that is so confusing. I want you to get out playing dodgeball, not because you stepped on a red line.
They have one real out of 3.
That's what I'm saying. I know, it's pissing me off. We want to see people get hit with the ball. Yeah, This next one is going to screw them up. We're at the 3 lines. 3 lines. You're the first to hear it. You guys control the red lines.
We get a little note from the producers. They tell us what they want to set, and then we hit the box.
Oh, she's alone!
They've only seen 2 spokes and 3 spokes. So we have 4 spokes, we have 5 spokes.
Ready and red. Oh my gosh! They got 2 out! That's game! Dude, there's a moment where we thought you got out and my heart sank. Yeah. Let's see in the city, man. You keep surviving, man. Whoa. Or I will stay surviving. Yeah. At least top 10.
You guys all picked bluff. That means you guys shouldn't have a problem lying to each other. That's what this entire game is about.
I need to go back to the city. If I don't make it out of this room and she makes it back, it's going to be really ugly for whoever eliminates me in this room.
Okay, 49 is aligned with 50, 55, and 173.
Can you call out the numbers again? 49 is with 50.
55, 173. Trying to get 162 in against Kareem 406.
It wasn't just the season 1 contestants we brought back. We brought back player number 49, Lewiston. He was the husband of the girl that the Habibi brothers bullied in the cubes.
Kareem and his brother Haslam gaslit my wife on national television to get her out. You guys, I told you I'd do it. Me and my brother were secretly talking to each other the entire time. And basically, she doesn't know about it.
Whoa. We didn't even know if the Habibi brother was going to even be in the show, but our goal is to give opportunities for content.
You can say whatever you want, but you did what you did. Be careful. They'll make you the villain.
That was an opportunity that, in theory, could have fizzled out. He could have just been player 49. No one would have even known. But instead, that storyline happened. He happened to want to get revenge. We didn't tell him to do that. He happened to want to. And they both ended up duking it out in episode 2.
You're blue. Yeah, you're blue. Okay.
3 seconds left.
Jesse, you're yellow. Jesse.
Time is up.
Turn around, blue team. Oh, Kareem, now I feel sorry for him.
No, you do not.
I'm sorry, Kareem. You have red on the back of your head. You have been eliminated.
And everyone's going to look at it and go, wow, that's crazy. Some might even say it's rigged. But at the end of the day, the truth is we provide a lot of cool opportunities through casting to get sick outcomes.
Kareem is in that room right now. And that was just one of the most cutthroat things I've ever seen. I was excited for him to have a new beginning, show people that he's more than who he was in season 1. Just cut it short.
What's up?
Not much, man. How you feeling, man? What's your immediate reaction?
I'm Egyptian. We're immigrants. I've faced adversity my entire life, and it's not something that I'm not used to, but it's never been adversity of character, and I think that's kind of where that kind of hits me a little bit hard, because that's just not who I am, and that's very important to me. It sucked for the last year to always be in a position of adversity, to always start from a negative and try to show people that I'm competing for a game. You know what I mean? I'm doing what I can. I'm kind of sucked that that's the way it was ended, and it ended a little sooner than I would have wanted it to, but
These custom-made breakaway hearts
that will be on these scales with these custom rocks to counterbalance these. And even with all the care in the world, this stuff is so fragile, it's very easy to lose one, and they just go.
These are glass, so be very careful. This is the best balance game I ever put on TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
This might be my favorite game on the show.
They're very, very sensitive to like the slightest touch. We lose like probably 50 to 60% of these things.
Not only do they have very few of these hearts with these rubies inside, but if it breaks, that causes like a 45-minute cleanup, and that causes overtime.
3, 2, 1. Hold the pen. Make sure you hold it up.
God. Out of all of the games, this is the one I'm most nervous about.
The way I looked at it was like, what is a game that is completely balanced for both strong and smart people? A strong person can lift up a heart and curl it and go, I know what 20 pounds feels like when I curl. A smart person may not do it that way. They may do something else. You get to see the contrast of how their brains operate.
What round is that?
22. All the way up to when you're ready. Pull that pen.
Oh my God. Just picking up the red rubies from last round. Hey, anything else?
It's time for the final game.
The fourth game of the episode is going to be a block game.
We're actually going to be going back to the city to play a 50 times bigger version of blocks.
It's going to be freaking crazy. They all think the spikes are coming down. Oh, they're not. They're going to have to climb 50 feet in the air.
So you have to build this thing, climb up it, grab the flag, and the first team to grab the flag moves on.
It's about to be game time. Make sure you get good shots.
Do you think honestly this game favors the strong?
No, this game, I tell you without a doubt, favors communication. Because you only need one really athletic person climbing this thing on either side. And that's it. Like, as long as you each have one, which they both have one, and then as long as the runners are decent, you're just going to alternate blocks.
So we set up test after test for the big block game in episode 2. We tested that 10, 12, 15 times. We're putting ourselves in real time of what's going to happen.
Every block has a purpose. If you put the block down like this instead of like this, it could mean that your tower falls, or it could mean that you're not high enough to grab the flag.
All the potential options of things that could happen, somebody might say this, you know, and he's like, it would be great if as they're building it, it tips over. We're like literally pitching and writing a game by pretending of every scenario, 5, 6 scenarios of what could actually happen.